Hello, I'm Alisha, aka Rhapsody, and welcome to my channel. I'm a little behind, I suppose, but I wanted to share with you my beauty purchases for the month of March. So this is my March beauty haul video, and this doesn't include specific brands that I'll have a separate video for. So I made some purchases, I think, from Notoriously, Morbid, and Shiro Cosmetics, brands like that, and those will be done separately. But this is kind of like the everything else lumped together video. So you can see all the goodies that I picked up during March that I just want to share with you because I had some interesting and fun find that I wanted to share, because you know, some of you out there may want to peruse some of these sites yourself. Most of my purchases were online. I think I have one or two purchases that were, you know, that I actually went into a store for, but I'm an online shopping junkie, quite honestly. So, so first, one thing I did get physically in person, in a Rite Aid of all places. I have been building quite the little collection of highlighters. I've been kind of obsessed. My obsession was in full force in February, and it has continued throughout March, and I will be doing a My Highlighters video, or possibly a couple of videos soon. But I did pick up this in a Rite Aid. This is Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild has its new spring collection out, and the only thing I picked up from it was this. This is the Wet n Wild Geometric Highlighter in the shade Where the Dreamers Go, which is the lightest shade. It looks like this. It comes with a little brush, which I will probably never use. And as you can see, it's got a light blue, kind of a cream, a light pink, and a light orange. All that, you know, theoretically you should swirl them all together for the desired effect. Now when you do that, the effect is kind of powdery. It's not the best highlighter ever, but what I really love about this is this light blue. If you have a careful hand and just take from the light blue, you get this really icy blue highlight that I'm kind of in love with. I mean, this is, put some more here. This is a real kind of ice queen highlight, and I really like it. Now, when you swirl the whole thing out, as you're kind of supposed to do, this is what it looks like. And it's just, you know, kind of an average soft highlight for pale skin. It's nice, but the Ice Queen Icy Blue is spot on. So I did pick that up from Rite Aid, and I'm quite happy with that for $4.99 for a highlighter. It's a win in my book. And most of my haul comes from two places this past month. One of those is Etsy. I bought quite a bit from Etsy. One of the things that I picked up was I purchased another palette from Glam Tech. Now, last month in my best and worst video, I shared a palette I had picked up from Glam Tech, which is Glam Tech is a new store on Etsy. I think they just turned up late last year, probably. They do custom-made palettes for eyeshadows, and while Z palettes are, you know, Z palettes are made like from cardboard and aren't very long lasting. These are the palettes from Glam Tech are made entirely of plastic and metal. You can clean them, they're washable, they should have really good longevity, they're not going to fall apart on you, magnets are really strong. So I picked one up, I was really happy with it, and you can get them customized. So in March I got one customized. This is my customized palette. Yay! I don't know if you can tell from here, I'm going to show you close up in a minute, but this is a Raven palette. I found this image on the internet and sent it over to Casey, who's the owner of Glam Tech, and she did this for me. This is a large palette. They're a large palette. The large palettes at Glam Tech are typically $24, and it's an additional $6 for the customization. This is etched into the, it's a hard plastic cover that slides off, and it's etched into the cover. So you can see this is the palette itself, and this is the cover. Put a sheet behind it so you can really see the detail here. So it's a raven, and the words, quote the raven and Lenore all throughout it. Close. I hope you can see the detail. I think she really nailed it. I love this. So, considering for pretty much the same price, maybe a couple dollars less, you can get the same size palette that has nowhere near the longevity and is completely generic with a Z palette. This is, I'm just in love with this option. So, so that's, you know, I can't rave enough about my Glam Tech palette. I love my Raven palette. And this is actually my highlighter palette, the larger palette, because highlighters, most of them are rather large. It should actually be that way. And that brings me to one of my next purchases from Etsy, which is I bought some more stuff in March from Davina Cosmetics, which is another Etsy brand that I've been rather into. Davina Cosmetics offers single pan highlighters and eyeshadows, and during much of March they were running a really huge sale, and then they restocked and had some new products at the end of March. So this is my older Glam Tech palette. I picked up a couple more eyeshadows from Devinah Cosmetics while they were running their 50% off sale, because that was hard to beat. This is Immortality, which is kind of a blue-green. It's very pigmented. That's a single swipe. And Candy, I was been really on a kick for shades for Ice Queen looks, and thought Candy was a nice matte blue for that. Again, that's just one swipe. So I picked those up on sale. They're regularly $5 each, and so they were $2.50. And then after that sale, when Davina Cosmetics restocked, they had some new products, including a product I was very excited about, this new highlighter from them. This is Unicorn Candy. As you can see, it contains 4 different shades in it. I don't remember the names of all 4 shades, but I'll look it up on their website and put the names in. But these are the 4 shades on my fingers. And there they are on my hand. You can see they're quite pigmented and pretty. And that's as you can see, it's a very large highlighter, and I think it's regularly $14, but there's a sale for 30% off right now on the site. So at this point I have quite a few of Davina Cosmetics highlighters, but I couldn't resist Unicorn Candy with these 4 new shades. And the other purchase from Etsy that I made during March, I went back, Chameleon Cosmetics had been, the shop had been on vacation for a while, and when they came back I did pick up just a couple of things from them, including a larger size of Envenomate, because I am absolutely in love with this color. This is the one that, it's a purple that just glows. Kind of a blue with a red shift underneath that just makes it glowing purple. It's magic. So I didn't want to ever run out of it. So pick some more of that up. I also picked up a sample of Aurora. And Manic Depressive Teddy Bear, which is a brown with a shift and a lot of sparkle. And a very cool name as well. So that was my loot from Etsy, and the other place that I really kind of cleaned up and bought a lot from in the month of March was actually Indie Makeup and More, the subreddit on Reddit. Now Reddit is, if you're old like me and you remember in the 1990s when there were bulletin boards up on the internet, Reddit's what bulletin boards have become. You know, you can get on discussion groups and talk about absolutely any interest you might have under the sun on Reddit. And one of the subreddits is Indie Makeup and More, which is a place to talk about primarily indie makeup and perfume. On Sundays, Indie Makeup and More has their Sunday swap, where you can purchase indie makeup and perfume from other indie enthusiasts who are destashing parts of their collection. And in the month of March, I did a lot of just that. Now, it does take an element of trust, because you're paying strangers through PayPal with the expectation that they're going to send you something in the mail. But I probably ordered, you know, small orders from like a dozen people, and you know, they're all people who've been established on the group. They're, you know, not people who just created an account that day that they posted their products. But you know, everyone has followed through, and I've been consistently happy, and it's a wonderful place to find things, both things you want both cheaply, things you can't find necessarily otherwise. I've been able to pick up a number of limited editions that had come and gone, international brands that may be difficult for you to grab or prohibitively expensive with shipping. Well, there may be other people in your country who already have them and are looking to destash, and so it's an affordable way to try quite a bit. You can purchase samples from other people cheaply and try a wide variety of stuff that way. Anyway, it's very cool. So I have been really enjoying the Indie Makeup and More subreddit, and picking up a lot of stuff to try out there. So just a few examples. For instance, in terms of limited editions, one I'm particularly excited about picking up is this one. This is from Shiro Cosmetics. It's called The Fourth Be With You. And this, I believe, was their color of the month for their 4th anniversary. The color looks like this. This is quite possibly the most gorgeous lime green I have ever seen. I am in love with this color, and I don't know where else I could have possibly found it. And I got it for, I don't know, $3.50, something very inexpensive. Absolutely gorgeous. Another example of limited edition that I thought I would never get my hands on. I had seen some pictures of someone wearing My Pretty Zombie's Meal of Me, which was an old color of the month from that brand, and thought, damn, I wish I had known about My Pretty Zombie back then, because that's an awesome color. Well, I picked up this sample for, I don't know, $1.50? At any rate, this wonderful color shifting goodness is mine now. It's surprisingly easy to find what you want if you know a little bit about indie cosmetics, and if you don't, lurk for a little while and you soon will. Now, in addition to things like limited editions, I've been able to pick up new brands that I hadn't tried before, like this is Corvus Cosmetics. The Devil Told You That. I heard a lot of good things about Corvus Cosmetics. I wanted to see for myself out, so I picked this up very inexpensively, and it is a beautiful highlight. And I also I keep hearing good things about Life's Entropy as a brand, and I really wanted to try them, so I managed to pick up a couple of 50-cent samples. This is a really, glowing, beautiful. This shade is Finding Nucleotides. Again, I'd heard good things, and now I see why. And then finally, for things like Femme Fatale, which is a brand that I am currently really in love with. Femme Fatale is an indie makeup brand that is known for their duochromes, and they're an Australian brand, so it can be a little expensive to order from them when you're talking about shipping from Australia. Although some of their stuff is available through Shiro Cosmetics here in the United States, Shiro does not have their full catalog. So I have been picking up piece by piece, inexpensively, bits of other people's collections as they destash, and it's allowed me to pick up some really beautiful stuff. This one is Witchwood. Kind of a golden, gold with a green undertone. This is Sea of Something. Look at that. So all of these finds have really given me something to be excited about, and it's kind of like if you're someone who enjoys thrift shopping and kind of hunting for buried treasure among things, it's the same sort of joy that you get finding something you really want among someone else's de-stash on the Indie Makeup and More subreddit. So I will link Indie Makeup and More down below if you care to check it out, and as well as the shops that I mentioned on Etsy. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my loot for the month of March, and until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.